Shalom, Yashala Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High Yahweh. I do so in the name of His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elders of Yashala. Call Halom Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai by Hashem Harakakadash for blessing our elders with the spirit of truth so that we may know. Shout out to the Akim and the Akwathium that's keeping the faith in the work. Shall keep at it. This your brother Abaya coming at you with more precepts. This is the book of Joel, chapter 3 and verse 9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war. Wake up the mighty man. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up.
The empire strikes back. China seems to be telling the U.S., you want to threaten us with war games and military exercises? Then we will do the same. China is sending warplanes in and around Taiwan in an exercise to show the U.S. that if need be, China, can completely isolate Taiwan to essentially cut it off from getting any support from the United States were there to be some kind of military escalation here. How are they doing this? Do that one more time, if you can, Kevin. Let's look at that animation one more time. And you'll see the trajectory of some of these planes as they're going around. These are essentially fighter jets, right? And by flying these fighter jets right off the coast of the northern part of Taiwan and the southern part of Taiwan and the eastern part of Taiwan, it's essentially showing that it could shoot down anything trying to get in or out of what it calls a province if it had to. That's what China's saying. So why is China doing this? Because the United States has been beefing up the Taiwan military with tanks and fighter jets and other types of military hardware that we are sending there ostensibly to use against China. China fears that the United States is poised to attack in two major areas, Taiwan and the South China Sea, both of which China argues it's territory, right? In fact, when it comes to Taiwan, China sees it as a province. So there's the mainland, there's the province. That's how they see it, right? No different than how we in the United States would view Florida, or better maybe yet Hawaii or Alaska, which is why China is so perturbed that the United States would be arming one of its provinces. That's how they see it, right? Are they right? Well, let's talk about that. China argues that when the United States agreed to the quote-unquote one China policy back in 1979, it agreed to the terms of the Chinese Constitution. So let's look and see what the Constitution says, right? This is the wording. We looked it up. This is the Constitution of China, right? The PRC Constitution, People's Republic of China Constitution, which reads, there is only one China in the world. Both the mainland and Taiwan belong to one China policy. China's sovereignty and territorial integrity brook no divisions. By the way,
Now, China messed around and made a deal with Babylon, with the damn devil. And of course, the devil will not uphold his end of the bargain. Right? He just wants you to get out of his way. So that's why he goes to you with peaceful words, but in his heart is death. Right? I believe that's on Sirach 12. But this is the book of Daniel, chapter 8 and verse 25. It says, and through his policy also he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand, and he shall magnify himself in his heart, and by peace, right, shall destroy many. He shall also stand up against the prince of princes, but he shall be broken without hand. Right, so at the end of the day, man, this devil, he gonna get everything he's ever sold throughout history, he gonna get it back. Right.
That term, brook no divisions, I was lost. I had no idea what that means, so I had to look it up. And I did that kind of historical reference, looked up the meaning. Essentially what it says when you do a little bit of a dive on this is that Brook means will accept no interference or opposition. Will accept no interference or opposition. That's why, and territorial integrity, brook no division is what that means. So, do these words give sovereignty to China over Taiwan? The U.S. would argue that it does not. But the argument persists, and
Ain't nothing to argue about. All right. Like that man said, that would be like China going to Hawaii, setting up army bases to go to war against America. Man, America will bomb the whole brakes off of Hawaii, man, if it ever got to that point. Right? But, that's the devil for you. So this is the book of Joel, chapter 3 and verse 10. It says, beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Yahweh. Let the heathen be wakened, and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat. For there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. All right, verse 13. Put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come, get you down, for the press is full. The fats overflow, for their wickedness is great. The day of the Most High is at hand, man. Right? And they just setting in, everything's getting set in motion for this devil to be done. All right? This is the book of Zechariah chapter 5 and verse 1. It says, then I turned and lifted up mine eyes and looked, and behold, a flying roll. Speaking about them chariots. And it's speaking about them chariots bringing destruction on this place, man. That's what's going to happen in the midst of World War III, in the midst of whoa. Yahweh Shem Yahushua coming back in the clouds, man. And every man is going to stop the battle that they're in and try to fight him. It's all getting set up right before our eyes, right? Verse 2, Zechariah 5, verse 2 says, and he said unto me, what seest thou? And I answered, I see a flying roll. The length thereof is 20 cubits, and the breadth thereof 10 cubits. Then said he unto me, this is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth. For everyone that stealeth shall be cut off, as on this side according to it. And everyone that sweareth shall be cut off, as on that side according to it. Says, I will bring it forth, saith Yahweh of hosts, and it shall enter into the house of the thief. Right? This flying roll says, and into the house of him that sweareth falsely by my name. Right? It says, and it shall remain in the midst of his house, and shall consume it with the timber thereof and the stones thereof. Blowing away, man. Blow completely away. All right, so most High willing, man, they gonna set everything off, man, and we'll be out of this captivity. We'll be out of this captive state. Niggerdom will be done away with, and we'll be in our full righteous bodies, man, living our best lives forever and ever and ever, even forever. All right. So most High willing, these precepts in this video were edifying. Call Halom Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai by Shem Harakakadash. Shalom Yashal.